Hello and welcome back here on the Clash on Air Cup. So, might as well start this second semifinals match for tonight because what we've seen from the first semifinals match, it was XDG who managed to play it flawlessly. 2-0 up against Extraction. And we are going to see, we're going to see XDG on the finals match later on, but there's still hope for Extraction because they will still play the battle for third. So, for now, this is their possible opponents. Whoever wins in the semifinals, Kaisaya, is gonna be XDG's opponent.
Yes. Yes, that's true. And who is it gonna be? It's gonna be Have Fun from Malaysia versus ÄSIR Highness from the Philippines. But everyone, we invite you, of course, first to join our community. You can scan the QR code down below. If you only have one mobile device, you can just take a screenshot for the meantime and use a QR scanner app to visit the link. Okay, as I can see, VinZG is doing it already right now. Even though he's already on Discord, we are also on Discord, so you can also chat with us in there. So yeah, because we want to invite you because we have more upcoming tournaments for Honor of Kings that is about to happen. So in order for you to be on top of the news, make sure you join to get all the updates firsthand right before it goes to the social media. And yeah, it's gonna be Have Fun Malaysia versus ÄSIR Highness from the Philippines. I think we've seen them play from yesterday, and I wonder how they're gonna be matching it up in terms of skill level, team level, individual skill level as well. And at the same time, is it gonna be Malaysia versus Malaysia or Malaysia versus Philippines? We don't know, but we have yet to find out.
We are going to find that out, but technically, of course, our semifinals consist of Malaysians and a Filipino. So it's a Malaysian versus Philippines. But the finals can be interesting if a Filipino team managed to at least reach that grand finals. But of course, Malaysians or Team Have Fun is gonna do their best in order for them to showcase what do they have right now. But what do we have here is an interesting turn of events. But just having Lamb being removed here. Okay, we banned that out. That's how we've seen how they play. We just have to at least take them out. So for them, still have room for one more ban, and they give it for Dahlia.
Yeah, I mean, even with the patch update, still the standard bans that we have. We just have to. I'm interested to take a look at what's going to be the pick in here for the Clash laners because since yesterday, our teams here in the Clash on Air Cup has been, primarily focused on MVPs coming from the Clash laners. So I wonder if it's going to be some highlight plays again from that aspect. But for the meantime, we were just talking about it and there's already the hover on the lane. But yeah, Princess Frost is always also one of the prio picks in the mid lane because of the space she can create, the ganks she can create, of course, if she is not heavily punished in the early stages of the game.
Okay, it's all about giving room for a lane to at least show what he needs to show. But of course, they have to top that out with a Byron pick. So it's going to be a lane versus Byron matchup. So things are going to get really interesting in the Clash lane. And another annoying hero as we speak. We've seen how XDG utilizes the Sunbin, and they wanted to mobilize or utilize that mobility that this hero can give. So all about making them run faster. Byron for the chase, for the initiation, versus Frost just to at least make sure that he's gonna try to chase down with the crowd controls or escape the dangers that they can bring. But for Musashi, interesting jungler pick for the side of ÄSIR. So for ÄSIR right now, they're gonna be utilizing on Musashi to at least farm real fast, try to launch enemies in air just to secure that pick-off. So pick-off wise, yes, they have that kit, but let's see how they're gonna be working that out with a Zhou Yu.
Yes, definitely the Musashi is a good hero as well to pick off, especially the squishy ones, squishy targets like that. Of course, let's say if the Princess Frost doesn't have her skills available, yeah, that is going to be the good time for any engager to actually go on that one. In For Musashi, we do have a slight buff for him with his skill one, eliminating slash, getting a good, a lower cooldown as he scales up on his level. So we'll see how Nobu, or I don't know who's going to be using that for the side of ÄSIR Highness, but let's see how they're going to be using that later on onto the team fights. But yeah, so far so I wonder who's going to be the support for the side of ÄSIR Highness in here, since a lot of support have actually been banned, with Jangfei gone, Guiguzi being banned as well. Datiao is not available. Who else do we have? We do have the Motzi. I miss Motzi.
Motzi.
Yeah.
Motzi. Dongwang is just there. They can like utilize Zhuangzi if they want to. A lot of supports.
Yeah.
Is still quite available. They can go for Liang for crowd control and the suppress. But most likely I'm going to be leaning towards the tank support. So Dongwang can be a priority here for the side of Have Fun. Or probably the side of ÄSIR. But for Have Fun, okay, we're going to go with a magical jungler assassin. We go for Luna.
Yeah, the Luna. But meantime, they have actually locked in the Lianpo in here.
Oh, there you have it.
Yes, and it seems like they're going to be putting that on to the Roamer. It's been quite a while since we actually saw the Lianpo on the roam, because usually we would see him also go onto the Clash lane. But this time, there he is. But oof, looking scary in here. The late game potential again from a Malaysian team. They so love the usage of Arlie, right? So again, another Arlie in here from Malaysian team. Have Fun. Let's see how they're gonna be utilizing that one out. But yeah, the Luna looking scary, especially if the Luna actually gets to snowball early on. But yeah, Alicia in here as the final pick of team ÄSIR Highness. Definitely on the range advantage, she has it, but we'll just see how they're going to be utilizing that one up, because definitely Arlie can match up against him as well, most especially if the Arlie is able to get the item that can increase her range later on in the game.
And now for our second semifinals match, it is up against Team Have Fun up against the Team ÄSIR Highness. So this is going to be an intense series, because whoever wins in this series is going to face the team that won the first semifinal match, and that is going to be the XDG. But for now, let's see who can manage to get ahead and get that match point. For this is going to be a serious matchup. I'm kind of loving the picks already, but it all boils down to the execution. How are they gonna use this hero? How are they gonna dominate this game?
That's true. But yeah, we might expect evolution though. Gonna go for the pokes just as we see it right now into the middle lane. Gonna be annoying the members of ÄSIR Highness in the mid. See how Half-Life already Soju is. And I mean, not even Half-Life, less than Half-Life already. But they're trying to annoy and trying to steal the jungle camps of Have Fun in here. But Jay's getting that slow, as well as the CC. Will he die anytime soon? The bomb is there. It is sticking. Forced to use the flash, but that is good enough instead of actually dying firsthand on the hands of Team Have Fun. Even on the top side, the lane is actually super low.
Wow, I mean, you can see how Have Fun is utilizing all their kits. They're just harassing ÄSIR Highness really hard. And even a lane here, they're not giving any room for this guy to farm up. But having JC's Lianpo to survive or withstand that amount of damage, it takes kills, because Warrior Soul here is just soaking up damage and it gives health regen afterwards. So they need to play Lianpo right in order for him to set up fights. JC's role for ÄSIR Highness is gonna be crucial for the mid to late game.
Meantime, though, we can see all alone in here is the lane up top. This is a 4v1 situation. I doubt he will survive that because that's going to be the first blood by Have Fun, brought to you by Easy on Air. And that is good rotation. You see also how Arlie can actually survive the bot all alone. She's so mobile. He doesn't even need any support coming from the Sunbin because Sunbin is now very much free to roam around the map because his farm laner definitely do not need much support in here in the bot.
And now they're overextended. They even want Soju to be eliminated with that pressure that they're showing right now. And this gives ÄSIR Highness to play defensively because you can see how aggressive Have Fun is doing, and even Musashi was forced to at least respond towards the Byron.
A 1v1 situation, make it 2 incoming 2v3 situation. Musashi will fall down. It was actually the first one to initiate the fight. It's now ended up in a 3v1 situation, and seems like 2 members from the side of ÄSIR Highness will fall down. I guess that was not a good decision coming from ÄSIR Highness, as actually we did see how Yorix was super low, but in the end Nobu still decided to go for an engage up against the Byron, making that one on a 1v1 situation. And now, instead of Yorix replenishing his life from the base, he was forced to join the fight. So, very unfortunate, and I think that was not, really looking nice from the side of ÄSIR.
Well, for Have Fun, seems like they're gonna be playing this quick. They want to play this fast. And they are even attempting takedowns, early eliminations, just to give space. But we can see ÄSIR Highness focusing on some other things. Bot lane is gonna be hot.
Look at the damage coming from the Luna, making the low HP of ÄSIR Highness in here, but the backup incoming from the Alaishu, killing some member from the side of Have Fun. That's just 1 kill, but then again, the double kill gonna go for that Arlie. They want more, but to no afford. It's okay. At least they got 2 from that one. And at the same time, they have a good position in actually getting the Tyrant, but they said no, not that first, because look at this. Soja is actually so low in me. Maybe we just wait for our Luna emotion to become available, and that's when we go for an objective.
Have Fun really determined to go deep just to secure that elimination, and this gives room for the junglers to commit towards the jungle. And now we can see who's the fastest Mike in the house.
Actually, that is actually still coming from the Musashi. I don't know what happened in that one because Emotion actually went out of the pit. But meantime, one member from the side of ÄSIR Highness will fall down. The Lianpo died, and there you go. So that is an exchange, but then again, that is a nice objective tape. Actually, a steal coming from Nobu. Yeah, I think that was like a mistake from Emotion in there. His team waste was actually near him, but to no afford, he was able to. He apparently went out of the pit.
Yeah, I mean, for Nobu, he was trying to go for the reset, but he managed to at least trigger that smite just to secure that objective. And this gives room for them to at least secure that. And now, top lane, Luna, Byron, but wait a minute, all parts of the map is hot.
Yes indeed, because we have a fight ongoing with the boss side as well, even though the outer tower has not fallen down as yet. But meantime, on the sub side, we see one member actually from the side of ÄSIR Highness falling down onto the hands of the Luna. That is Yorick, so quite unfortunate, but they didn't manage to actually get a tower push up top. So at least in terms of tower objective tape, they are pretty balanced in here, but there is actually a fight that they want to force into the middle lane while actually stealing off the jungle camp of ÄSIR Highness. But hold the thought, because Nobu in here super low, and HP will fall down onto the hands of the Arlie. A lot of members coming from the side of Have Fun, just having fun and dishing out all those damage.
What a fun way to at least go for the objectives. They're not even giving room for ÄSIR Highness to breathe at this rate. And even the setups, how can they even respond to the aggression? Even Byron goes in!
Super low on HP right now are members of Have Fun. However, Lianpo will fall down as well in here. They're still trying to go for the fight, but then again, they have to respect it because this is the Oryx as well. You know, getting tanky as time goes by, and they actually don't have LXY already to actually try to go for that. But meantime, now they find the confidence because the lane is gonna fall down, dying onto the hands of Emotion, and they're gonna go for another tower takedown bot.
Well, for me, I cannot even express this emotion that I'm feeling right now. Have fun. I don't know if I'm happy, but still, they are dominating this game. They do want it to end this real quick, and it seems like with their skills in hero composition, they are managing to make this work. They wanted to end it under 10 minutes, not giving room for ÄSIR Highness to get back onto this game. No room for late games because our objective is to secure the game once that we have the advantage. And that early game advantage gives confidence to the Have Fun to at least go all out.
Look at the space being created by the Princess Frost in here. The slows is definitely annoying the members of ÄSIR Highness in here. There is a good flow of minion waves on the top side of the map, so pretty sure they're going to be securing that inner tower objective just as quick as that. And yeah, now they just really have to play defensively in here for the side of ÄSIR Highness.
How can they set it up?
Oof. In the middle lane, nope, they're not gonna go all in, but they're balancing it out with the Byron going for that wave clear down bot.
It's kind of hard for them to set it all up because the only initiation hero that they have is technically JC's Lianpo. He needs to charge in, he goes for the burst ram, and then he just have to leap, jump, and make sure that every player from Have Fun is gonna get caught by the ulti's AoE. But in this moment that they have the Zumbin, it's really hard for them to execute that.
That's so true. I mean, the ticking time bombs, there's just basically a lot of pokes coming from Have Fun in here. And I think the Lianpo pick is in, you know, actually any melee tank in here is not a good idea for such high poke damage. But meanwhile, look at he going so low. One member on the side of ASD will fall down, the Lianpo will fall down, and more because the Shoyu will fall down as well onto the hands of LXY. And it seems like they want to go all in onto taking down the high ground tower from the side of ÄSIR Highness in here. No more minion waves, so they're gonna go for that push on the bot side as well. Just piso, we call it in Filipino. Just 1 HP left for the mid lane tower, and it seems like gonna fall down anytime soon. 2 high ground towers down, and they wanna go under the crystal, even killing more members to the side of ÄSIR Highness, and they're not even stopping because ÄSIR Highness, the Lianpo is gonna go for the CC, but the members of Have Fun are just replenishing HP, and seems like this time they're gonna go all in, but no, they actually want more kills, said LXY. No, please guys, just go focus fire on the crystal, and that was it. 1-0 score in favor of Have Fun.
Pandemonium in the base. That is the situation that we call it. But it seems like Have Fun is definitely having fun. But I know that Team ÄSIR Highness is not definitely enjoying this. So their only way to bounce back into this game is to make sure that they have that good hero composition in game number 2. Prevent Have Fun from securing those early key heroes that they are trying to utilize since the early to mid game, and prevent everything. I mean, prevent them from attacking or picking them off. So with this case, it seems like Sunbin wins games, and if there's a Sunbin, technically they're playing against time, and they wanted to end it like before 10 minutes, which they did.
Yeah, I'm seeing a really good combo with the Sunbin as well as the Princess Frost in here from our Malaysian team. So we're learning a lot. Even the Arlie, you know, they're utilizing of that one. So, you know, I'm like thinking, okay, if this is gonna be like the meta right now for our Malaysian teams, probably we will see a lot of them getting in the ban. So, but yeah, game results. As you can see, everyone's pretty much in a team fight. The Byron primarily focused, however, on going for the split push. And as you can see, 88% team fight, 82% team fight with the Sunbin as well as the Princess Frost. They are definitely the one creating that space in order for the Arlie to go for that kills and hits. So really good job in terms of the rotation and even the draft composition. Have fun in here. I think it utilizes so well.
Now let's talk about who deserves to be crowned as the MVP. But of course,
Again.
if there's a Sunbin, okay, it's an automatically MVP. And as I've said during the first series, I mean, there's a meme that's going on in ranked games. They definitely hate Sunbin.
yeah.
But in terms of like utilizing Sunbin in tournaments, well, you gotta love what he can bring to the plate. He
That's true.
provided 14 assists. He's not even getting kills. He's not even dying. He just supports all the way. 14 assists for Evolution to close game number 1. And he's just doing what a support does. And that gives him the right to be called the MVP of game number 1. So for the Acer, I mean, they have to think of ways on how to catch up because they have to eliminate threats. I mean, remove Sunbin, remove a lane, figure out where or who is gonna be the annoying ones, and get the right heroes for their pool.
Well, one thing I noticed in here is that Malaysian teams, they do really love to secure a farm laner that can go solo in the farm lane. And in such a way, they can rotate on a 4-1 type of rotation and create more ganks in place to, weaken the lanes or particular lane in the opponent's side. So I think that's the play style that they have to work on countering. Because so it now depends on how they want to cancel that. It's either they could ban out right off the bat, high mobility farm laners hero once it is on the second phases of the banning, like that of the Arlie, of course, or maybe even when there's the Sunbin on the opponent side, don't go for a melee type of roamer to front and soak in the damage, especially on the early stages of the game. It's gonna hurt that melee roamer a lot. We saw it from the Zhang Fei, we saw it from the Lianpo. I mean, the Sunbin is just so annoying in terms of the pokes he can dish out against this hero. But definitely, it's a battle between different play styles, and I think it's now up to Team ÄSIR Highness on how they will decide on countering this one out.
No doubt. I mean, we did not see everything yet, and there is still room for a surprise. Game number 2 is gonna be ahead. So for you guys who's currently watching, do not forget to scan this QR code right here to be in the community. So grab your phones, make sure to scan this one up so you can be part of our Discord community. And if you're there, you're gonna be updated with news. You're gonna be updated with the latest happenings on when is the season 2 going to happen. And to prepare for season 2, might as well find your teammates, find a team to join in, and then find a screenmates. Probably practice in order for you to qualify or to make it to the season 2. Because just like just like what's happening here, the competition is way too tight, and for them to qualify or to reach the semifinals, well, they've shown a lot of effort, Kaisaya, and we cannot disregard the efforts that the semifinalists have shown all throughout this Clash on Air Cup Season 1. And, with that, we have to at least congratulate them for making it this far.
Yes, that's right. I mean, this is top 4 we're talking about, and all of the top 4 teams will actually be able to take home something from the prize pool. And talking about the prize pool, it is a total of 600 Malaysian ringgit, and that is equivalent to around 7,200 Philippine peso or $127 for our international audience. And everyone up until the 4th placer, they will receive diamonds as well as Star Stone, and that is for each player. So you get something out of it. And of course, to those teams who did not make it to the top 4 cut, they also, they won't be getting any share from the prize pool, but it is the experience that they're going to be taking home. So the Honor of Kings is just starting this upcoming June 20. So you guys make sure to, get the get everything that you can for your portfolio already as a team, as a player. So that is definitely something, because definitely for sure sponsors, brands, and esports organizations are going to be coming in looking for players like you.
For players like you. And that is why you need to keep on grinding. You need to show the world who you are, and with those consistent, or consistent practice, that makes you excel on top. And you don't have to worry if you were not part of the season 1. Well, there's still room for the next season for you to join. Or if you did not make it to the quarterfinals, or did not make it to the grand finals, well, might as well try up again next season. Might as well see if that is definitely your season, because that is what we want to see. That is how you adjust into this game. And speaking of adjustments, I hope that this game is gonna get close as it can get. Like what we've seen from the early game, somehow they have to hold that game, because for Have Fun, seems like they're enjoying every moment when they are trying to rotate. But for Byron being removed, I mean, I'm not gonna enjoy that personally, because this guy's annoying.
Definitely, but do you remember we still have the Elaine option here? Maybe that's going to be one of the prio picks on the side of ÆSIR Highness in here. We'll have to find out. But again, on the first pick, they're just going to be securing one, so they have to be very careful on their next ban in here, because if you are on the red side, of course, you get to secure 2 powerful heroes you want on your lineup. So if they leave, for example, the Sunbin as well as the Princess Frost available, then it's going to be looking scary. And I love that they have actually respected the Princess Frost from the side of Have Fun.
Well, you have to respect Princess Frost because of the crowd control that it can bring, but of course, having the first pick advantage, there's no time to waste. Let's lock in Dolia, one of the effective support heroes in the game. So having a Dolia with the Celestial Melody, enabling some of the team members to have their ultimates reset, and that means you're gonna get double. And if you're talking about a lane, well, you're gonna be getting double Dead at Sunset. But let's see on how or who JC will be using that ultimate too. Is it either Oyores, or is it either some of the heroes here? Are we gonna see Jiao Chan? Actually, I love Jiao Chan personally when it was partnered with Dolia.
Yeah, unlimited ult, definitely. But here we see how Have Fun reacted on the Princess Frost ban. Okay, no Winter of Frost in here coming from Princess Frost, but then again, they do have the Lady Jen to match one up. So they are still gonna be partnering it up with the Sunbin. This is still looking scary. So still a pretty similar lineup from what Had Fun had a while ago. But let's see how they're gonna be executing this one out. As they could potentially cancel out this time the Arlie. They don't want to give the Arlie again, okay? Okay, there you go. Finally, they banned out the Arlie. That's definitely a good decision coming from ÄSIR Highness.
Well, also a good decision for them to ban the U1 because of the sustainability that it brings. Imagine having a U1 just loading a lot of heals during team fights, and with the Unending Sorrow ultimate, it heals teammates, it damages opponents, and with the reset coming in from Dolia, imagine that he can use that 2 times in a single fight. So that's way scary. Remove the U1 because they don't have that mid hero yet, but they still have to figure out on who to put in the mid lane to face Lady Jen. And for the marksman, it seems like, okay, I've missed this hero. Wanzong, one of those heroes that is not being picked regularly, but if they wanted to at least unleash a pack of punch, well, he's your go-to guy. But Mormayin, okay, it's pretty logical for Clash Lane.
Yeah. Seems like they wanna secure that one anyway for now. A while ago when we were seeing Wang Zhong, I mean, not bad, but I think they're gonna be okay. They wanna steal it away. I wonder if that's just a bait to force out members of ÄSIR Highness to okay, pick it up. But Wang Zhong is gonna be not gonna be so safe on a Luna as well as Mayin, because he can get misplaced from his position if there is the kick coming from the Mayin or maybe the Luna trying to go all in from him, especially on the early stages of the game. Yes, there is some sorts of shield here and there, but early game time, if we're talking about that, that's not going to be enough. But Cannonball and Hoyi will be closing out the final picks for both of the teams. For you, Vinzi, what do you say about the draft that we have for each of the teams that we have right now?
We've seen Ganemo becoming more and more annoying with the couple blades. You know, short, long, once it hits your enemy, it's gonna be hurting a lot. So you have to watch out for the scaling, but one good thing about having Ganemo as your opponent, it's quite squishy. And speaking of heroes like Luna, that can easily go up against the back line, and then that's really, really good. And especially for Ganemo to be picked up most of the time. And
that's true.
The Wang Zong, actually, he's gonna try to bring out the ulteriorly most of the time, but if Luna spots him, he'll like go out of that ulteriorly mode just to at least go and find some respect, because for Wang Zong, he has that mobility to escape somehow.
Yeah, that's true. But we'll see how they're going to be going on that lane matchup. As we see, pretty much equal footing for both Huang Zong as well as the Hoi, as they have the, they have the range that they need. So no mismatch on that one. We're just going to be talking about late game potential later on how they're going to be positioning themselves. But meantime, onto the mid, we see members actually just, checking as to who can actually go for that steal on the camp. And it seems like it's have fun doing it right now.
Well, they want to at least poke a lane as much as they can and then focus on the jungle camps. They are trying to invade clearly. They don't mind, the debuff coming in from the early stage of the game though. But for them, the priority is to reduce the resources coming in from ÄSIR Highness. But for the clash lane somehow, you can see a lane. Fiorix having a hard time. He's struggling up against the Maying from Shang 0818. Humble God trying to steal the objective, but unfortunately, it's gonna be reset though.
Oh, look at that! A dash in under the tower of Team Have Fun right now. Super low on HP. Apparently, they did not get the kill, lacking on damages of the moment. That is a really nice attempt coming from ÄSIR Highness.
That's a really, really nice attempt to at least escape. Lady Jen, William, he's quite safe for now, but for ÄSIR, I hope that LXY is gonna be safe because of this attempt. But I'm seeing the Have Fun members here focusing on the Musashi.
Oh, look at that first blood coming from the side of Have Fun. This is brought to you by Easy on Air. Nobu, they really want to cancel out Nobu and actually going for that going for that power spike, because we were talking a while ago how he got this, buff from his S1. So I think this is a good job coming from Have Fun to actually stop the Musashi from going online. So they're stealing out all the jungle camps that they can and even trying to kill him whenever possible.
All about the elimination. For Have Fun getting the first blood, they seem to be able to follow up.
That was a really nice Burning Sun arrow, and we do know if the Burning Sun arrow was actually used from really far away, the stun is gonna take much longer, and that is what has happened in the middle lane on the side of ÄSIR Highness, making Soju die out of the process. Hold the thought, because on the top side, Lane is in a bad position right now. And again, so is Nobu, because he's going to be chased down in here. Getting slowed, forced to use the healing do. And, man, look at the jungle camps. If I am the jungler, I'm going to be so annoyed. But hold the thought, because another death in here from the side of ÄSIR Highness as another will fall down, but off-cam kill is the Dongwang going for the kill against the Hoi. Lots of clashes here and there because another kill from the side of Have Fun. No, not even that, because another one in here. Really prolonged team fights here and there, but I think this time a member of ÄSIR will be able to survive.
They need to chill here, but for Have Fun to take their resources way too quick. They're just invading the territory of the ÄSIR Highness. So even though they did not secure the kill, once that they force, wait a minute.
Utilizing the ult, will be able to survive in here, getting the time ticking bomb. Yes, he will. Nice usage of ult in here by Yorix. At the same time, this is a good way, also good timing for the side of ÆSIR Highness to actually go for that objective take.
All objectives are quite the cream of the crop here for the have fun, but it seems like after that they secure the invades, the jungle camps, they wanted to go for the bigger prize, and that is the kills, and they wanted to at least go way too deep.
Once more, because in here, another member of ÆSIR will fall down, but the Luna has been shot down by the Musashi, but Musashi will fall down into the hands of the Mayin. Lots of exchanges of kill, 2-for-1 exchange so far, but then again, Elaine won't stop because he will go target the Hoyi. There is a chase right now. There is a slow and time bomb coming from the Sunbin, forcing the members of ÆSIR Highness to back away.
My goodness, I mean, look at how they control the jungle camp. So from there, the whole scenario revolves towards that take. So they are not letting Nobu get what he wants. He just wanted to take the buff. He just wanted to take the Azure or Crimson buff, but you know, they're just denying that possibility. So as you can see, they're just snowballing. I mean, for Luna to at least secure the buffs here and then once that he goes for the kill, especially the Azure Golem buff, I mean, as a magical damage-dealing assassin kind of hero emotion is, that works wonderfully.
Very well, yes. I mean, this time Nobu has a lot of catching up to do right now, but again, they're having a tough time because Swangzom couldn't find the best position that he can whenever team fight happens. Burning Sun Arrow will connect to one member on the side of ÆSIR Asgard. ÆSIR, but is this the chance for them to actually go all in now? No. Oh, there is the minion waves, but it will be cleared really fast by Soldier.
Well, talk about the clears right now, but for have fun, they're just baiting the members of the ÆSIR Highness to go out of your map. Probably we start the fight, and seems like they cannot wait any longer.
Here we go. Gonna be using that ult to clear all the minion waves onto the mid. Lots of pokes here and there. At least, you know what? What I like in here is that ÆSIR is actually able to defend their towers whenever there's an attempt coming from Have Fun. But emotion in here, going all in. There's the sustain. Do remember coming from the lane, but this is 3v1. Gonna be using that ult. Nice backup incoming from the side of ÆSIR Highness in here. Will this be enough? However, they're still breathing. I mean, there is still hope from ÆSIR as we see in here, VZG.
Now, another thing that needs to be done here is for ÆSIR Highness is to wait for the charges that is being set up by the Have Fun. But for them, they still forget the clash lane. The tower is still
Looks
intact.
like they're gonna go all in, however, under the tower right now. One member on the side of ÆSIR is so low. Oh, actually, they will kill off the Mayin in the process. A lane will fall down, however. A 1-for-1 trade so far. Burning Sun R will connect onto Wang Zong, but then again, Nobu is gonna go all in here. 3 members about to go low. Will there be a Sunbeam? Oh, that skill did not connect, but there is a chase. Yes, he will fall down now this time, and that while that is happening, you can see Luna actually on the middle lane going for the clearing of minion waves. Will he go join the team fight up top, or will he go push on the mid? That is the question.
That is going to be the question, but the question is, how will ÆSIR Highness fight back? Because they need to produce more and more. Birdie Sonaro, not gonna hit over to anyone, so quite safe. Well, with their keys to victory at this rate, they just need to drag this game for too long, and which they're doing quite right. 5-8 score, but seems like the goal differential is not that skyrocketing yet. So they still have that opportunity to turn things around if they want to. They just have to watch out for Luna most of the time. And then if they can eliminate Sunbin, well, they can do the honor just to at least prevent them from escaping way too fast.
Will there be a successful attempt of steal in here coming from the side of ÆSIR Asgard? They're coming in. Oh, look at that crucial kill tap coming from the God and Mo. Really nice Luna's execution of skills. They didn't have him to use a smite in here, but one member about to fall down. Yes, the Musashi will be killed in the process along the one. Luna is trying to go in, but has to back away because the artillery is ready here, coming from Humble God. So at least there is still hope from ÄSIR Highness in here. You can see how they try to go for a defensive play, even going for, steals from objectives, but the mid is getting pushed. Good clearing of wave coming from Have Fun as well.
Now, for ÄSIR Highness, for their towers to be intact, especially the Clash lane, this is gonna be a hard time for them, but just look at how the Clash lane outer tower is now exposed, so this is gonna be a freebie as of now, but seems like ÄSIR Highness knew how to defend really well at this.
Oh, Julia will fall down onto the hands of Mayan. The team fight continues, and here we go. I mean, the slow from the Sunbin was just so annoying. That even stopped the Dolia from backing away. Just really getting chased by the members of Have Fun. Quite unfortunate.
Quite unfortunate for them, it seems, because some of the heroes, or probably Sunbin to be exact, controls the move speed of each and every players in this battlefield. I mean, just threw in some slows, make his teammates fast. It's all about the chase. If they wanted to go, they still have that kit to at least chase down their opponents. And this is when they are struggling. For ÄSIR Highness, they don't have anything to cleanse that debuff. Only to endure that kind of slow, but they have to at least resist that. But
Burning Sonara connected to two members on the side of ÄSIR Asgard in here. One is able to back away. Noble trying to go for the kill. Ladies and will fall down. But then again, you can see in the process, the Overlord is getting confused. Will you get me or not? Because they're going to go for the team fight first as Huyi secures that kill onto the lane. Lots of members on the side of ÄSIR Highness has already fallen down. It's now just Humble God as well as Noble left alive for ÄSIR.
Well, they can go for the Shadow Overlord, but she's like, okay, let's take this opportunity to take more and more high ground towers, expose the crystal, and now they're not stopping.
You're definitely not stopping. Artillery has been here, has been popped, and there you go. High ground will fall down still. I think it was quite far away on bringing that ult out. Could have been nearer onto the high ground, but then again, we were talking about three members going for the tower take up top. So I guess regardless, it will still fall down, even if the Huangzong goes nearer onto the high ground tower on the top lane.
For this, in ÄSIR Highness, they still need to tighten up their defense. But look at the items though. I mean, Blazing Cave for Musashi, trying to commit that DOT, damage over time, of course. And then for a lane, focusing on attack speed. He's not even committing towards to finish his Blazing Cape. But right now, for Have Fun, seems like they wanted to control the tempo, slowing heroes down just to take that inner tower at bot.
That's so true, but here we go. Maybe this is the time we're in. The slight nerf on the duration of anti-heal is taking effect as well. It's just like 0.5 seconds less, but then again, what they said is like, that is still a number that can complete 100%, from 3 seconds of stopping the heals coming from your opponent to 2.5. But anyway, we see the Shadow Overlord already being taken for free by Have Fun. They do have the capacity now to push with the dragons, the Shadow Vanguards on the lanes.
All that is left for ÄSIR Highness is to defend this only high ground tower that's left at mid lane. I mean, they have the mid, they have the bot lane still, but the crystal is exposed because of the high ground on top tower being taken out. Now, the Shadow Vanguards are now marching, so it's gonna be hard for ÄSIR Highness to defend their high grounds as of now.
And just like that, the bottom high ground tower will fall down. We can see Luna going in and going out. Musashi trying to CC him out. But Noah Ford, as the Luna will still be able to back away and save his life. But then again, You can see free hitting Hoyi already in the back lane. Now, let's see. Ooh, the kick will connect coming from the Mayin, forcing one member. No, actually, they will be able to save her life. But again, free hitting in here onto the back line is the Hoyi. They're going to go for the kill. Lots of kills coming from the Sunbin as well. And one member left. Sojo is all alone. They're going to go head on to the Crystal and they will finish the game. Have fun. We'll definitely have fun on getting that 2-0 win moving forward to the grand finals.
Congratulations to Have Fun, HF, and they will be facing their fellow Malaysian team, XDG, in the grand finals. But, I mean, I want to say, nice try for the ÄSIR Highness for giving their all into this semi-final series. But, of course, things are not yet done for the ÄSIR Highness as they will be facing, their fellow Filipino team, Extraction, in the best of 3, or probably in the deciding the battle for third decider round. But talk about the game itself, it's not that quick. They wanted to dictate the tempo. Even Evolution as Sunbin, from untouchable, he got touched one time, even providing 15 times. So seems like they knew their priorities. Starbreaker for Shang, Pure Sky, Keras is just there. Damage coming from LXY, preventing them to at least come out of their base. But I'm seeing how ÄSIR Highness trying to work on their situation. But still, to no avail, they were overtook by the Have Fun. Because there's no reason for them to lose already. They have that opportunity. Yes, they are losing William as on some critical times, but that doesn't stop them. LXY and William dying at crucial times during the team fight, but that doesn't stop them from producing kills, creating space, and ending this game on a win.
That's so true. And the MVP of the game is going to be another Sunbin. 0-1-15 KDA score. Wait, look at that. There is, of course, the damage deal that has contributed so well, especially on the early stage of the game, poking out the members of their opponent of Team ÄSIR Highness. Still really nice try. And I can't help but see as well the Void Staff. I was looking at the itemization here. Void Staff on the Luna, just stopping out the tankiness that the Alain as well as the Masashi has. But then again, Sunbin wins game right now for our day 2. I wonder how it's going to be later on the grand finals, because both of the two Malaysian teams that are moving, that are already in the grand finals, are utilizing this hero. So I'm so excited how they're going to be canceling this out, or there's definitely going to be a tug of war or mind games in the draft later on to get this Sunbin.
Well, I can't wait to see what's going to happen here. Probably remove Sunbin. To be fair, they have to remove the common denominator, but is it going to be them opening that slot just to secure a ban towards another hero that can provide so much pain to them, or Sunbin is going to be freely be utilized by both of the teams? So that's what I want to find out in the grand final. So we're done with the semis, ladies and gentlemen, and we are now proceeding towards the grand finals. Now, from the best of 3 series, let's up it up a little bit. Let's tune it down a notch. Let's try to make it a best of 5. So whoever wins 3 games is going to be crowned as the Clash OnAir Cup Season 1 champions. And for these 2 Malaysian teams, they are now preparing. So for now, we are just going to be heading over towards a short break. So ladies and gentlemen, Vince G and Kaisaya will be right back here on the Clash OnAir Cup Season 1. So don't go away, guys. We'll be right back.